Oh my god. They why? Oh fuck! Why y'all so bad? Why they so bad, bro? Oh shit! They so mad in the comment section. Go to hell, man! Hey, fuck you, dude. Canelo's a bad. Oh man. Motherfuckers keep hating, bitch. You fucking. I don't know what y'all think that's doing to me, but that's funny. Yeah, you're a fucking hater. You go. Yeah, we know. Why they keep coming back though? That's what I need to know. I'm back, motherfucker. Welcome to hell, bitch. The vampire stream. I'm back. I see my dude Icy already put in work. No, I gotta watch that Wu-Tang show. Yeah, I seen the pictures of Davies. He looked like Method Man. I'm gonna check it out. Oh my gosh, they mad at me. Hey, unsubscribe. Don't watch me. I don't care. They mad, man. That shit look fake as fuck. See, listen. Let me break this down for you. I'm not just talking about the knockout. That shit look fake as fuck too. But I'm talking about the whole fight. Like, bro, I'm literally at the point. Nah, Ron, I didn't get to see it yet. Like, I'm no cap. There's so many other talented young fighters in the sport of boxing. I'm literally almost like off Canelo fights for real. I'm being real with you guys. I feel like Canelo fights have always, major fights, some type of stigma. Abel says he's stacking gloves, the clenbuterol scandal, all these fucked up scorecards. Bro, it feels like there's always a stigma on a Canelo fight, and it's really such a turnoff. Didn't look fake to me. Kovalev said he was scared of taking body shots, so he didn't throw the right hand. Your name is Real Talk Mafia, bro. I don't know who you are, so it's like Canelo fights always. Okay, for example, it don't matter if he got knocked out or didn't, because there was only, what was that, the 11th round? There was only one more round left, and 2 of the 3 judges had Canelo winning the fight. He would have won a majority decision, you know, unless Kovalev, who was all of a sudden acting timid, you know, all of a sudden acting timid and didn't want to let that right hand go, bro. So Andre Ward was raping his body and raking him, and he wasn't afraid to let punches go. But Canelo's moving up, and you're so fearful of Canelo. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Anthony Yard looks bigger than Canelo, and he wasn't scared for that. Man, get the fuck out of here. See, oh my God, shout out to my dude Icy. He just put the same thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, literally, this is no bullshit. This is no bullshit. I thought when I first started seeing Anthony Yard, like I started hearing about him and shit, I literally thought he was a cruiserweight. I would always get it confused. I might have even did some videos. That dude he looks big to me. You know what I'm saying? So I thought he was a cruiserweight. I thought he was fighting at cruiserweight. And then I was like, damn, light heavy. So Anthony Yard, you know, he looks the part. He looked big for the weight. Kovalev wasn't all tucked and throwing jabs and shit. Man, come on, bro. How come it's always in Canelo fights, bro? The Lada scorecard, Amir Khan scorecard at the time of stoppage, Kovalev scorecard at the time of the stoppage. This shit look fake as fuck, bro. I don't know, like, and see, this is my thing is when I'm saying this, I don't know what it is, but it's just something. It's something like so. Yeah, my thing is you don't know everything that goes on behind the scenes, but to me, it just the whole performance don't really add up. Whether it's a fixed fight, if like for example, here's an example. How come they have a rehydration clause, but nobody on Kovalev's team could talk about it? If they talked about it, there'll be severe penalties. You notice that? So ask Golden Boy and Canelo if there's a rehydration clause now that the fight is over. Because everybody in the industry was saying there's a rehydration clause and sources were revealing it, but nobody could go on record. Nobody could go on record with it. Right? You're in denial. New media is dead. You don't believe that. Do you see how much money we made on the last stream? You don't believe that. Stop it. They be trying though. New media is dead. Okay. I unsubscribe to Ego. That's what's up. Block him. Okay, you don't have to be here. Why would you come just to say I unsubscribe but still be here? I don't get it. Block him. What's it? K9 Supreme? Get your dog ass out of here. Who next? Bro, that whole shit looked weak. It did. You guys can say whatever you wanted. So I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know what they did, but the whole shit looked weak. Okay, here, answer this question for me, since y'all know so much, and I'm the hater. I'll be the hater. I don't give a fuck. And I go to the fight, so, you know, I don't care if I see any of these motherfuckers there. Do you love the devil? Block him. Block him. Icy, get him. Jean Paul, he talking about the devil. I don't know. This motherfucker Illuminati. Listen. Listen to me, people. Kovalev is a main events fighter who fights on ESPN, right? He fights on ESPN with main events and Top Rank. He just did the Top Rank deal. I don't know what I'm just hating. So I'm just a conspiracy theorist and hater. Cool, great. He is a main events fighter who just recently teamed up with Top Rank, and they're taking a portion of his money as well, and he fights on ESPN. Why would DAZN offer him this Canelo fight deal? Okay, first of all, they tried to make it for September, but they lowballed him. But when they came back to the table, they offered him this sensational deal where he was packaged to get $12 million for this fight. And they said, if you win, you go back to ESPN, right? And you could fight back with Top Rank. But if you lose, you get to stay on DAZN, and we'll give you, a couple million or whatever to fight on DAZN. When have you ever heard of a fucking deal like that? Why would you give the visiting team a deal where they stay on your fucking network, right? Why would they give you a deal? The Ryan Garcia, I don't even know what punch he hit dude with, and he failed it because they showed it and tried to say it in the replay. I don't even know what he hit dude with, but I mean he looked good even before that when he was landing shots. But anyway, I'm not talking about Ryan. We got bigger fish to fry. Listen, why would you do a deal? This is true. Look it up. See if if Kovalev doesn't retire or something. See if his next fights are on DAZN. They had put in the deal. If you lose, right? If you lose, you get to stay on our network where previously you had nothing to do with DAZN, and we'll pay you to have some fights. Who would do that? Please let me know. Please let me know from a bit. Boss Red, appreciate you. Legal under the table money. Why would a company, right? Why would a company take the visiting team, have the bigger star, and give a consolation prize to an ESPN fighter? if there's nothing, this is not fixed. They didn't plan nothing. Nothing is all that looks weird. And I talked about this before the fight even happened. If you guys listen to my channel, why is Kovalev fighting on DAZN for next couple fights instead of going back to ESPN? Who does that? Okay, so for example, let's say Maurice Hooker went over to Top Rank and fought Jose Ramirez. Let's say the Jose Ramirez outcome was still the same. Jose Ramirez stopped Maurice Hooker. Do you think Top Rank would make a deal with Maurice Hooker, who just got violently knocked out by Jose Ramirez on a Top Rank card? Hey, for fighting our A side, even if he beats you or knocks you out, you could come fight on Top Rank for your next couple of fights instead of going back home. No, you would send them back packing. You would send them back to their original network. Who does that? For example, I'm trying to think of a crossover fight. Okay, like Deontay Wilder and Dillian White. Let's say Dillian White fights on DAZN. Why would the PBC schedule Dillian White and before the fight say, hey, if Wilder knock you out or if he beat you, you get to come fight on PBC for the next couple of fights and we'll pay you for that? Come on, bro. Unless it was preordained or some kind of structure of plan. Before the fight, they're talking about Canelo is, historic 4 division, and they said Canelo will get 3 belts, or he has 3 belts or something as of tonight. How are you saying that on the telecast before he's even beat Kovalev? You guys have to peep. You got to listen to what people say, right? Why would you say he's a 3 division or whatever they said? They said he's conquered 4 divisions or whatever they said, and he hadn't even beat Kovalev for the additional. This was before the fight. View of the Bay 510. These types of things don't look crazy. They just look crazy. And the thing is, when it comes to Canelo, the stuff I'm saying, it's funny that the man fans try to act like what I'm saying is so radical, but just look at the history of Canelo's fights. Just look at it. Amir Khan easily won the first 4 rounds. They had him losing. Edislani Lara, in my honest opinion, beat Canelo. They had him losing. Levi Martinez had it wide. Triple G beat Canelo in the first fight. I think Canelo did better than some people thought, but I still had him losing the first fight. They had Triple G getting a draw. And one judge had him 10 rounds to 2. Come on. Even if you were going to give it to Canelo, did he really beat Triple G by 10 rounds and Triple G only got 2 rounds? Like, really? You feel what I'm saying? So it's funny that and we already know Golden Boy, their last cash cow is Canelo. We know this. That's their last big established cash cow that brings in all the dough. So for me to say, this looks fishy, I don't know about that. Motherfuckers acting like I'm insane. Like, oh, no, you're just being paranoid or you just hating. Yeah. Bro, come on, bro. You know what it is. Block St. Louis. He said Mexican Roy Jones, stop. Bro, and the other thing is, like, you look at the AJ, how he lost. DAZN can't afford to take no other L's like that, major L's. There's a chance he loses anyway, if everything's on the up and up. Here's some more. I got some more work for y'all. And it's so funny. Okay, I haven't talked to LL Cool J. I don't have his phone number. I don't, he used to follow me on Instagram when I had my Instagram, right? And look, I told you, this new media shit is so real. It's so impactful. So LL Cool J, I've always told you he knows this stuff when it comes to boxing. So obviously he watched the fight. Look at what he put. That man said, was that a fix? I'm not totally sure about this one, ... Feels like a money grab. What are your thoughts? bro. So once again, I do this for real. It's more vindication. You have his hat though. LL don't wear these types of hats. You know, he be having like bucket hats. Bro, so I know I'm not the only one. He just said the same thing. Like motherfuckers just saying it for no reason. Marquez just told Fight Hype Canelo is number 3 pound for pound behind Crawford and Loma. That's funny. That's funny. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know for a fact I'm not the only one that feels that way. You heard Blue Blood Sports, LL. And I don't care if I am the only one that's saying it, you know? Look, listen to my video. I don't care what nobody says. This fight was fishy, very fishy. Kovalev looked like he had no intention to punch. This was more like a sparring session. Big dose. The fight was fixed like a motherfucker. You stay spitting the real, bro. I'm telling you. So I know it's not me. I know it's not just me. I know a lot of y'all motherfuckers seen it. And like I said, at the end of the day, with all the stuff looming around Canelo and his fights and his victories, you shouldn't even be shocked that people would even suggest this stuff. All the shit surrounding his fights. My girl texts me at work calling me a dumbass saying, quote, I told you Kovalev got paid. Bro, it looked really suspicious. Like, okay, let's break it down. See, I was trying to make them mad. Well, not trying to. Well, I was having fun because they was mad. But now I'll really break this fight down for you. You know, because we don't have 1,000+ people. They'll just say LL Cool J is a hater. You know. He said 365 million reasons to fix the fight. Facts. Here's the other thing. One, like I said, so stage 1. Shout out to View of the Bay. I agree with you. He said that shit was boring. And I never say that. Facts. They were booing. When have you ever been to a Canelo fight when their motherfuckers was booing? But anyway, let's look at it. So one thing, why is DAZN offered the loser a chance for 2 or 3 more fights on your network and you're willing to pay him for losing? Why would that be part of the deal? That's just really weird to me. Instead of sending him packing and say, take your ass to ESPN, why would you want a loser of a fight who just got straight? Okay, so for me, I have no interest in watching Kovalev anymore. Bro, whatever happened, that's cool. I don't even care about the rest. Kovalev should retire, to me, in my honest opinion. After a performance like that, where he was like so tentative and then you ultimately got knocked out with 2-3 punches, I think he should retire. So why would DAZN be willing to put him, the loser, instead of just saying, hey, take that shit back to ESPN? Like, Eleider Alvarez is an Al Heyman fighter. When ESPN, when Kovalev came back and beat Eleider Alvarez in the rematch, Eleider Alvarez got to take his ass back. He got to take his ass back to Heyman, to PBC. So my first question is that, why would they do a deal beforehand if you don't know anything's up and you don't know Canelo is going to be the victor and Canelo's traveling up 15 pounds, right? Traveling up 15 pounds. Why would you cut him a deal? Why would, like, keep this in mind too, right? Keep this in mind. Canelo's the A side. So why, if you offer him a once and done deal, Kovalev would have to take it if he wants it. Block Edwin Gutierrez. Look at the names, faces, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. Jesus Molinar. Look at the names, faces, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. See, I'm explaining. Other motherfuckers is name calling, so they got to go. So anyway, that shit don't distract what we doing. Listen, people. Why would you offer the loser of a contest additional supplemental fights on your network when they're from a different network? When they're from ESPN, why would you say, hey, if you are to lose, You get to. This was the deal. Look, ask anybody who interviews Golden Boy. If you win, this is the deal. If you win, you go back to Bob Arum and ESPN. If Kovalev beat Canelo, then he's free to go back unless they trigger a rematch clause, right? Then he's free to go back to ESPN to continue fighting his career. But if he were to lose, right? If he were to lose, then he has additional fights. He has the option, if he wants to continue his career, for additional fights on DAZN. Why wouldn't you just send Kovalev packing and say, take your ass back to ESPN? You just lost. You know, you weren't throwing power shots. You look scary. And you just got stopped. So you knew that was a possibility. Why would they offer him that type of cushion deal? Instead of just sending him back to his home, you know, he's a visiting team. That don't make sense, right? If my 49ers whoop the Green Bay Packers, they can use our lockers for the game, but then after they got to go. We don't accommodate them. And like, hey, stay an extra week. You use our field. Bro, you got to leave. You got to take that shit back to Green Bay. So that's extremely weird that was the deal beforehand, which I've already talked about. So that's one thing. Two, the thing is Canelo has a history of all this weird shit happening. Abel Sanchez said he's stacking his gloves and it's only acceptable in Vegas, and he's re-rapping. He's not supposed to. He already had the clenbuterol shit, whatever. Bro, there's hella little shit like that. So that's already just based off history and pedigree. 3, just the common sense factor. You know this is the last pillar to really for Golden Boy, and DAZN can't really afford any other major L's with Joshua losing. So what I'm saying to me doesn't sound radical or out of the question. 3, look at the fight itself. Kovalev has faced actual light heavyweights, strong guys that looked the part. Anthony Yard looks the part. I thought he was a cruiserweight when I first started seeing him. He's big, he's strong. He just looks like he's strong. You know what I'm saying? He does the cool mitt work, has good speed, athletic. You know, he was strong. Kovalev didn't look flat like that, and he just fought the man. You know, he looked a lot more resilient, a lot more pep in his step. But Canelo moving up 15 pounds, that's who you fear. Why? I mean, just be real. So you can fight big-ass Anthony Yard, who was a legit, I don't even know how he makes 175. You know? A legit 175. He's big, wide, muscular, big-ass pecs, muscle-bound, and he looks strong. He had all knockouts. I think all of his fights were knockouts, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But you were so worried about Canelo's pedigree, right? Andre Ward got pedigree. He's an Olympic gold medalist, and he had already dropped Sullivan Barrera in his move up and beat him and beat Alexander Brand, right? And yeah, exactly. And Kovalev fought all these guys, and it was tough. Jean Pascal, he beat him twice in Canada, and he's a champion again. So we haven't seen Kovalev look like this. So something was up, in my opinion. Something was up. You know, either it was fixed or, like I said, there's some type of I think the rehydration clause is absolutely it was absolutely a hindrance. Bro, when have you ever seen Kovalev get knocked? Okay, so let's say there was no fix. Hermes Gonzalez, block him. Look at the names, faces, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. Okay. I told you this. Let's say the knockout, all that adds up, and it was 100% real knockout. Fine, whatever. Cool. But I told you this. Kovalev has been at his second pro fight. He fought at 180 pounds. He fought at 180 pounds. He's been fighting at 170 plus, right? Now, all of a sudden, to fight Canelo and get this DAZN deal, he decided to agree to a rehydration clause where he missed weight yesterday, had to weigh in 3 times, had to weigh in butt ass naked, right? And then he was tapped out at 7 or 8 a.m. or whenever he had to weigh in, noon, whenever they did it. He had to weigh in and he could only gain 10 pounds, right? That stagnates your natural growth, because you have to understand, when you're making weight, what fighters are really doing is dehydrating their body, you know? Like, they'll drink hella water and then they'll just cut it off. Sometimes they take hot ass baths. I'm talking about scalding hot water, you know, sauna suits, and they deplete because they drink a lot of water up to a certain point and then they just completely stopped. And they dry their body out, kind of like beef jerky or some shit, you know, like when you dehydrate a food like that, right? So Kovalev has been making 175 his whole career. He had to make it, struggled to make it, you know, and then the next day he got taxed, just like Julio Cesar Chavez. See, bro, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying it's fake, because Canelo keeps using these add-on. Okay, put it this way. If Canelo didn't do these weight stipulations, if he didn't need them, then he wouldn't do them. Why do these weight stipulations? So Julio Cesar Chavez put up a better fight versus Sergio Martinez, who moves better than Canelo, right? Andy Lee, he looked better and stopped Andy Lee, hurt Sergio Martinez, but he fights Canelo at a catch weight. Canelo's moving up all this weight, and then Canelo wins every single round versus Chavez Jr. You know why? Because Chavez Jr. has discipline issues, and he had to kill himself to make weight, and they knew that 164.5 would strap him, right? Same thing with Kovalev. He'd been making 175, barely could do that. And then you force him to not make the weight. And then you wonder why his punch resistance might not be the same. Come on, bro. It's common sense. And if what I'm saying is not true, right, then why don't we see Canelo with no catch weight, no rehydration clause, fight Artur Beterbiev? Why even impose these things if you don't think they give you any kind of advantage? You know? Why? Why would you do that? So you know what the fuck I'm saying is true. He said Roberto Duran knew the fix was in boxing, so he said, fuck it, I'm going to go support MMA tonight. Facts. Bro, there is that's what I'm saying. And Canelo's whole career has been carefully guided like that, which is the same thing Eric Morales is saying, Juan Manuel Marquez, Nacho Beristain, Julio Cesar Chavez. But for me, I'm the hater because I'm saying it, and I'm saying it so bluntly. If Canelo didn't need these things, then why would you put them in there? Like, why not fight Artur Beterbiev? Like, it would be one thing if you just did it for a certain person. When you're doing this you taxing everybody. And then you're supposed to be the best. You're supposed to be, pound for pound. How can we, how is it that I could think of Errol Spence fights where he just fought the dude straight up? Not everything was a Mikey Garcia. Even if you take the Mikey Garcia out the equation, what about Kell Brook? He beat Kell Brook and stopped him, battered his eye. Kell Brook was bigger than him. Sean Porter, there was no rehydration. That's what I'm saying. Canelo keeps doing this time and time again. Time and time again. How is it that every other fighter can have just natural disadvantages, but Canelo's team is like so perfectly handcrafting and, strategize? It gets old. Not on top of that, the fucking judges always give Canelo the fight. Now, let's get to that. If you was Mexican, you could say it. I don't know what you're talking about. And I know what bro, I don't even have, I'm just showing y'all. Watch. Bro, we breaking this shit down, new media style. Smash the like button. Y'all know what I'm saying to be true. Look, they already look, bro. Look, Canelo. Look, Canelo is a world champion 4 times. Bro, they already have commercials. Bro, they already had commercials made before he even won. He just posted it 10 minutes ago. They already have a promo trailer of him being a 4-time champion. Like what? Bro, how you have this? Listen. You just look. Today we became 4-division champion. You already got a trailer cut. You already got a trailer cut. Look. My dude Top Dog, Kovalev with all that pity pat shit. That pity pat shit was not how he fights in other fights. And he said, no, it wasn't. Bro, so real boxing fans see it. Everybody knows that Kovalev has never looked like that. So, once again, everybody fights Canelo and magically these things happen. Believe that if you want. Look. See, here's the other thing. I'm killing old media. Julian J. Rock Williams, unified champion. I have Kovalev up 3-0. Anything different on the off card, official cards, somebody needs to go to jail. See, he was that confident in him winning. He said that so far it needed to be 3-0. DAZN had Canelo pitching a shutout and shit. They gave Kovalev like 2 rounds. Look, J-Rock put that and look what people put. Shout out to my dude Joseph Scott. DAZN gave Canelo the 3rd round. J-Rock, have we learned nothing from Canelo's past fights? Any round Kovalev doesn't knock him down or out, it goes to Canelo. See? Shout out to my dude Joey too. So real boxing fans and actual boxers are saying Kovalev is winning. He's outboxing. But then you ask DAZN, they gave Canelo 4 rounds in a row in the first 6. And that's not, and what I'm saying is fishy to y'all. Okay. Bro, I know they want to say the black channels, right? Look, Al Bernstein, he's in Rocky 5. He's a commentator. I just seen the unofficial scoring on the broadcast. I repeat, Kovalev has won every round in this fight. See? Al Bernstein, who scores and been in boxing, gave Kovalev every round to a certain point. And the unofficial scorecard had Canelo winning. And I'm the biased one. Al Bernstein, we just saw a replay in which Kovalev landed a power jab, but we were told that the significant thing about the replay is Kovalev flinched. That's what I'm saying. That was some horrible commentary on DAZN. Horrific. Kovalev won the bulk of the first 5 rounds. Period. Bro, notice how I'm spending time. Not only am I giving you my thoughts, I'm showing you thoughts of boxing peers, people that don't have anything to do with, my particular thoughts. Al Bernstein, J-Rock, LL Cool J. These dudes just keep coming in. Oh, you're hating. Okay, what about Al Bernstein? What about J-Rock? What about LL Cool J? What about the fans in the comments? I'm showing you guys this shit. So, to be honest, it's to me it's a bad look. It's just always some type of shit going on. And then now let's talk about the actual fight. Canelo didn't even look that sharp to me. Block Javier Gomez. He talking about Mayweather tension. Exhibition fight that don't count on anybody's record. See? Once again, here, let me play it for y'all. The Black Channels. What the fuck does an exhibition fight got to do with Canelo's career? Mayweather fought an exhibition against some random dude, Juntao or whoever. Who gives a fuck? Canelo, this is on Canelo's record. This is him being a 4-division champion. You talking about some Mayweather exhibition bullshit after he was already retired. Old deflection tactics, exactly. GB Boxing said even Mexican greats didn't rate Canelo's performance. Bro, he didn't look that sharp to me. He looked like in the craziest part about the whole thing is Kovalev looked like a shittier version of what he normally does, and was still having success. That's the crazy shit. I shudder to think the stipulation he would have against Charlo Andrade if he were to actually fight him. Mr. Mont. Man, come on, bro. You already know. Listen, I'm going to say it again, people. Kovalev himself didn't look like himself for whatever reason. Rehydration clause, quick turnaround, age, almost got stopped, which is all stuff I told you before the fight. So don't say I waited to the fight, because I picked Kovalev to get knocked out. I picked Canelo to win. I told you it would probably look fishy like Joshua Clottey and Pacquiao. So I was 100% right with my fight prediction. But my thing is this, the craziest part about it is that Sergey Kovalev didn't even look like the Crusher, which is what I told you, what Andre Ward told you, and he was still having success, just having heavy hands, having somewhat of a decent jab, but not his best. Kovalev has a stiff jab, bro. Like Golovkin, him and Golovkin got like strong ass jab, power punch jabs. He wasn't even jabbing like that. Man, Canelo's, bro, I think Charlo could really beat Canelo. I really do. Because that jab was giving Canelo problems. And that wasn't even Kovalev's best work. That wasn't, it didn't even look like the Crusher. But the taller frame in the jab, a lazy jab at times, was fucking Canelo up. The size, the frame, Canelo trying to get on the, bro, Canelo was like trying to get on the end. See, this is how I know Canelo need to drop back down. That the bigger guys, plus where you got to watch their power and shit, he got to drop down. He shouldn't fight no better BF. I mean, he can if he want to. I'll watch it. But he was getting up. He was trying to get close, and you seen Canelo missing. Canelo was like fiction, and he didn't have the range. I've never seen Canelo look this inaccurate. I never seen Canelo look this inaccurate. Bro, he was like coming up and encroaching, and he was missing wildly. And I'm like, damn. And this happened multiple times. And this is another reason the fight seemed fishy. There was a sequence, I don't know, round 6, right? Somewhere around there. And Kovalev he did have a stiff jab. And Canelo's whole head went like that. His whole head was moved by the jab. And then Kovalev didn't really follow up with nothing. I'm like, that's weird. Bro, and it looked like in a regular fight, if Errol Spence is doing something and then it works, then you're going to keep doing it. I forgot what fight it was, but I watched a fighter and he was having success with the uppercut, and he just kept shooting the uppercut. And then he got the stoppage from the uppercut. I forgot who it was. Kovalev was fighting scary, like he was just trying to score, like he was doing like light sparring or some shit, right? And he was still having success. He was still having success. He said Canelo Saul stipulations. Albert, hey, you out of pocket, bro. That man said stipulations. Bro, Canelo didn't look that good. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I'm a hater or whatever. That's what's up. The motherfucker didn't look that good to me. I mean, he won. Congrats. Looked fishy and looked fake as fuck, but congrats. That shit look fake to me, bro. Pinocchio. I'm a real boy. That shit look fake to the mug. That shit look fake to the mug to me. Just the whole everything, you know, the rehydration clause. I don't know what they did. Well, okay, rehydration clause. How come no one can't talk about it? You put it in the contract. Why can't no one talk about it? Why would people get penalized for talking about it? See, that's that Ronda Rousey shit. Ronda Rousey, oh, you can't punch me in sparring. I made you sign a non-disclosure agreement, an NDA and shit, bro. Come on, bro. Why you don't want people to know about the rehydration clause? Because it looks weird, a guy coming up to a champion's division and dictating. Now, the other thing that was crazy about this fight was this. I felt like Canelo didn't look his sharpest. He was missing in spots. He was landing good singles in spots, but still not his best work. Like, if you look at how he fought Rocky Fielding, bro, he was chopping him. Like, that was a great, obviously it's Rocky Fielding, but his punches look mean. They look surgical and just, bro, he just, I've seen Canelo look way sharper, right? So he's kind of losing, you know what I'm saying? Doing good in spots, if anything, semi-breathing heavy, right? And then out of nowhere, you just turn up and get a single, you know, pretty much a single shot knockout with this crazy power out of nowhere. And now you got to look at this. Just analyze what I'm gonna say. I know my dude Icy, he be listening, and he be clapping, y'all. Bro, Canelo in lighter divisions didn't knock out Mayweather, didn't knock out Trout. Angulo has no fucking defense, bro. Alfredo El Perro Angulo has no fucking defense. And he got a TKO stoppage, right? But it wasn't like that. Angulo was eyes open, standing vertical, but he's just getting hit with big shots. So the ref was like, all right. Canelo moved up to 175, and he sleeps Kovalev. Yard came close, but didn't do it. Andre Ward knocked him out, but not like that. Jean Pascal couldn't do it. And Canelo just made Kovalev so tempting. Man, come on, bro. So B-Hop, a legend. Jean Pascal twice. Blake Caparello, who has some power. What's the dude? Nathan Cleverly. Ward twice. Eliter Alvarez twice. You know, most of these guys didn't knock him out, but if they did, it was like Eliter Alvarez, where he was just getting dropped and he was fucked up. But Canelo moves up in weight and he just starches him and ices him out of nowhere when he wasn't even having success like that for the first 10 rounds. He was having shifty, like, you know, in spot. Man, come on, bro. Like, Eliter Alvarez started getting to Kovalev. Like, Andre Ward had to put in a game plan and start breaking Kovalev down. You get what I'm saying? So, like, guys who have stopped Kovalev in the past, it was like a strategic, you know, attrition ass whooping. And then they broke him down. Canelo just explodes out of nowhere after not really even doing that great in the fight. And two pieces him, hits him with a 2-3 piece. Kovalev. All right, bro. Okay. It just didn't look, to me, you guys can say whatever you want. It didn't look believable. Danny Rodriguez. Look at the names, faces, and the profile pics of the people doing the most hating. He says, I don't know, it sounds like a hater. What have I said that hated on Canelo? What do you disagree with? I got shooters. I got this. I see. Bro. Where's Badu Jack? Where he say that? That shit look fake as fuck. And Badu Jack did a fight prediction where he said, man, I don't know. That's going to be a tough fight. Okay, Danny Rodriguez. Look at the names, faces, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. What did I say that you disagree with that makes me a hater when it comes to Canelo? So you didn't find Kovalev's performance weird? The rehydration being hidden and only coming out days before the fight, that wasn't weird to you? Block Velocity Panda. Nobody's talking to you. You never got punched in the face, pussy. Stop hating on Golden Boy. Block him. All right, just block the other dude. JC Lanez, he could go. Block the other dude, bro. Look at the names, faces, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. Block the Icy, whoever that dude is. He don't want no smoke, bro. He ain't trying to. So just block him again. Canelo won. So anyway, the bottom line is everybody else had to fight Kovalev and break him down, and in a kind of a tooth and nail fight where it was somewhat competitive. Canelo just he's the man. He just moved when he had, bro. Just look at what I'm saying. Boss Red $2 super chat. Yo, did Broner and Tank get in a fist fight? I heard about it. I don't know. I don't know if it's true. Slimbo Nice. I'll check it out. Appreciate you, bro. Canelo, he just can move up from 15 pounds, show a power that he hasn't showed with other people who have been stopped before. And that's it. Something doesn't resonate with me with that. Like Danny Jacobs has been stopped before. He's been dropped before. Triple G dropped him. He got stopped by Dimitri Perot. We've seen him hurt. He got dropped by Sergio Mora. Sergio Mora doesn't even have that much power. He dropped Danny Jacobs, but Canelo didn't. So this shit sound fake as fuck. This whole fight week, the promote, fake as fuck. Something was up. The rehydration clause. What were the terms of it? It seemed fake as fuck. Period. It just, to me, that's what I see. Something was up. Something didn't really seem like it was registering. It was clicking. Sergio Mora dropped Danny Jacobs and Perot and Golovkin. Canelo doesn't so much as drop him at 160, but he knocked out Kovalev in a more dominant fashion than anybody who's fought Kovalev and his past knockouts. He hurt and buzzed Kovalev with singles after not even doing that good in the whole fight. Like, where does this newfound power come from? Because you moved up in weight? Then you should stay up there and fight Better Biev if you this He-Man up there now. Bro, I'm telling you, y'all can't compete with us. Y'all can't. Here's another person. Julio Cesar Chavez has been stopped before. My dude Andres from Forest, shout out to Poland, stopped him at 172 or 3 or whatever he weighed. Right? Sergio Martinez busted Chavez Jr.'s face the fuck up. He had a black ass eye right there. Right? Chavez Jr. fought at a drained weight against Canelo, who moved up only 10 pounds at that point from 154 to 164.5, right? So he moved up like 10 pounds. Chavez has no defense. Canelo won pretty much every round, but you didn't stop or drop or even hurt Chavez Jr. But now all of a sudden you hurt Kovalev, and you want me to believe that's 100% legit. And there was nothing up. There was no weight drain, no rehydration clause. You know, Kovalev was in prime. Come on, bro. How do you not stop Chavez Jr., who was a walking punching bag, but you stop Kovalev at 75? Man, come on. Y'all must think I'm stupid. Like, that's not how power works. You don't just, like Usyk. This is what I told y'all. Usyk, he knocked out Tony Bellew, but he didn't knock out Murat Gassiev, and you know, he came close to knocking out Michael Hunter, but he didn't do it. So he had moderate power at best at cruiserweight. That's why when he moves up in heavyweight, you're moving up in hella pounds. Don't expect for him to be this phenomenal puncher straight away. Bro, Canelo in his first fight at light heavyweight, all of a sudden you can do what Andre Ward and Anthony Yard couldn't do. And I know Ward knocked him out, but I'm saying nobody knocked him out like that. And you want me to believe that was the freshest, you know, same Kovalev that Ward fought. And Canelo's just so magical and mystical. He could just move up 15 pounds, even though he wasn't stopping guys like Chavez, Jacobs. Bro, he didn't even stop Rocky Fielding like that. Something's not adding up with that, bro. I don't give a fuck what you trying to sell me. Something's not adding up. Rocky Fielding didn't get stopped like that, and he got knocked out in the first round by Caleb Smith. But Kovalev, all of a sudden, he fighting a different style of fight. No one's ever seen him. His name is the Crusher, and he was boxing. He was fighting like he Paulie Malignaggi or something. Like he knew he didn't have no power, and he was just jabbing. Come on, bro. So, yeah, if that makes me a hater, then whatever. I'll take the charge. I'm a hater. I don't give a fuck. Because that shit, I don't give a fuck what you selling. That shit didn't look right to me. The whole event, the promotion sucked. DAZN had motherfuckers waiting till 1, 2 in the morning to watch this shit. Trash. I don't care who mad. So, yeah, something about it. Whatever that something is, it don't add up. You didn't even knock Angulo. He ain't got no defense. Chavez ain't got no defense. Rocky Fielding ain't really nice like that. But you knocked Kovalev out in one fell swoop in a fight you weren't even doing great. Like, I can understand if he was putting like major work in. Like, my prediction, I said he was going to chop him up to the body. He has singles. But he never really, if you look at the fight, he never really had a dedicated game plan. Like, he didn't even have a dedicated body attack that was consistently working. He was like getting outboxed with simple shit, frame and a loose jab. You know what I'm saying? Triple G ain't got no head movement, no defense. You didn't knock Triple G out with a headshot. The CompuBox numbers, that's a good thing. I need to check that. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't even that type of fight. So then Canelo just convenient. Like, and it looked like if it was going to go to the cards, we now know that they were going to try to rob Kovalev anyway. But anyway, it got to the 11th round, and then all of a sudden you just explode with some shit. Like, just tell me when the last fight that happened like that. You know, I know it's boxing, and I know you can, one set of punches could change everything. But you let me know. Let me know a fight like that where there was like this rumored rehydration clause that no one could talk about. Both fighters look shittier than normal. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, somebody just one of the fighters explode for a brutal knock. You tell me what a comparable fight is where this happened. Like Errol Spence and Sean Porter, that shit was just this. It was just tooth and nail the whole time. You tell me when. So when Errol Spence produces a knockdown late, okay, because the shit was like this. Someone was bound to get potentially knocked down. Canelo, he did not. He looked slower. He was throwing singles. He looked tired at spots. He was having trouble with the range and cutting off the ring. Like, okay, for example, I'm not good with all the rounds. There was a round, 8 or 9 maybe. I don't even know. I got to watch it again. But Kovalev must have hit or jabbed or did something to Canelo. And Canelo was in retreat mode. And he was just like moving around the ring and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? And Kovalev had almost like a fake sense of urgency. He said, get Kovalev on the next Rocky with that performance. Bro, who said something about Julio? See? Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. didn't even have Canelo winning the fight. That's what I'm saying, bro. But then I say it, I'm racist and hating in the black channels and all this shit. But they don't say shit to Mexican legends. Why don't you say something to the Mexican legend Chavez? Why don't you say he's lying and he's a hater and shit? Why are you saying it to me? I'm telling you what the fuck I seen. Bro, watch the fight again. Round 8 or 9, somewhere in there. Kovalev, I don't know what he did. I don't know. He hit, but Canelo, he was acting like he was hurt. And he just started like retreating. And Kovalev, a known finisher and killer, didn't even really capitalize. Like, okay, he's acting weird. Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with him, but I think he might have got hit with a shot. And it looked, or something was in his eye, or I don't know. And then Kovalev still had no sense of urgency. That shit cap, bro. Canelo was trying to set off a trap. What are you talking about? Canelo was in retreat mode. The commentators said he was playing possum. Hey, them commentators horrible, bro. They need to throw the whole production away. Real talk. They just get rid of the whole thing. Hey, smash the like button. That production was pretty trash. Bro, this man Kovalev has killed a guy in combat. You mean to tell me he was been stopped to the body? He was that scared of Canelo's countering ability where he didn't throw nothing? No punch with conviction for 11 rounds and just went out like that? Viewpoint. They trying to compare Canelo to Armstrong. Who? Louis Armstrong? I see trees, I'm smiling, and I say to myself, what I wonder for. What Armstrong you talking about? Lance? Yeah, Lance Armstrong. They both failed drug tests. Yeah. Yeah, he Armstrong. Stretch Armstrong? What? Blacksmith Raz. Much love for the channel. It's Lamar Gugis. Oh, what's up, man? I didn't notice your new name. I missed the fight, but after the fight, Ego, I watched the highlights, and the fight looked crazy. You're right. Appreciate you. Shout out to Lamar, my dude. Canelo on year-round testing. I ain't seen it. I ain't seen no pictures, no nothing. So that's what they say. He's also a franchise champion. How'd that happen? Since you know so much. Bottom line, and the worst part about it, Kovalev just fought, and he didn't look nothing like that. So, like, I can understand, like, Canelo's fought some past prime people, like Kermit Cintron. So I can understand Kermit Cintron, the year Canelo fought him, he don't look like the Cintron that fought Sergio Martinez. Or by the time he fought Shane Mosley, that's not the same Mosley that fought Mayorga. You know, by the time he fought Carlos Baldomir, that's not the one that fought Zab and Floyd, right? because the years had passed. But we just seen this motherfucker Kovalev fight in September. We just seen him fight in September, and he didn't look nothing like that. And all of a sudden, he's timid and he's so weary. So Anthony Yard, he looks the part. He's an actual light heavyweight. He looks athletic. He looks great on the mitts. He has speed. He was confident as hell. His trainer was confident as hell. And he was an X factor because there's not that much data on him like there is Canelo. But you mean to tell me Kovalev was just so afraid of Canelo that he couldn't dare throw a punch? Why wouldn't he do that to Anthony Yard then, who actually looks like a light heavyweight and ain't moving up 15 pounds? Look at my man just text me. He was in Vegas. Look. You should have heard the post fight. Oscar knew the round Canelo was gonna win. LOL. See? I'm telling you, something's not up. It should have came into focus. My homie texted me. He's in Vegas. He got credential. I'm not gonna say his, I ain't gonna put him on blast. So motherfucker try to block him or something so he can't get into the next one. But anyway, he said Oscar knew. So I gotta talk to him and see what he means by that. But Oscar probably said something at the press conference. He knew the round it was gonna end it. Bro, who's Canelo even stopped? Bro, name someone Canelo's even fucking stopped. Amir Khan? Who the fuck is Jason? Block Jason M. You Jason L now. Collect your L. Get the fuck up out of here. Block Carlos Ramirez. I'm sick of your name too, because I see the shit you be putting. Man, Canelo didn't look good, bro. Stop it. Man, I'm sick of y'all hating. Bro, who is Canelo stopped like that? Ever. He's a 4-division champ, so in the other 3 motherfucking divisions, who is he stopped like that? Block Carlos Ramirez. You're the weakest link. Goodbye. Okay, so he's a 3-division champ. Who is he stopped like that? Angulo didn't get stopped. Block Juan Ortiz. Angulo was standing up when he got stopped. How did he get stopped like Kovalev? You're lying. He said block you. How you gonna block me on my channel, doofus? Block him. Oh my gosh. He said I'm gonna block you. Block Alicia Chavez. Look at the names, face, and profile pictures of people doing the most hating. Okay. Bro, Angulo was standing up. He didn't get stopped like Kovalev. So your culo smell like banana. Block Alicia Chavez. That was stupid. That can't be a girl, bro. She said your culo smell like banana. Yeah, okay. That was weird. Bro, who is he? He stopped Amir Khan like that. That's it. Or Kirkland. You could say Kirkland too. So a guy who had been, okay, so listen, let's look at the dynamic. Kirkland, last fight before that was a 1.5 years, no Ann Wolf, and he coming off a 1.5 years layoff. Last fight was Glenn Tapia War. That's who he stopped like that. And Amir Khan, a welterweight. So a guy with no defense and a guy who's been stopped at 35 and also 40 by Danny Garcia. And he just stopped Kovalev and moved up 15, whatever. Boxing ego looks like a Chester. That's not what your bitch say. Bro, they trying to say whatever. I look like a Chester. Man, old media is really struggling out here. Why are you asking us to look? That was corny. Block him. Who else? Mike from Boston getting. He said, "Yeah, you could go too." Bro, these casuals getting fucked up. New media season. They so mad they trigger old media. I know. They asked Kovalev why he didn't throw the right hand. He should have said the answer was in the contract. Bro. Canelo, listen to me. I hope this makes you mad. Canelo will never be Floyd Mayweather. Ever. He's not good enough. It's just, bro, Floyd has never looked like Canelo did tonight. It don't matter who the fuck he was fighting. So, that's just reality. The DAZN telecast start trying to compare Canelo to Floyd. Stop.
With a shield level annuity from Bright House Financial, your portfolio can benefit from growth potential with a level of protection.
Listen. I love my dude Badu Jack, bro. He's a real good dude. I know him. I know Jack personally. Bro, hey, it's over for old media. I told you, motherfucker. It's on. Look. Badu Jack live in the building in Vegas. Badu Jack on Canelo's KO of Kovalev. Quote, it was almost like it was fixed. Listen, I know I ain't crazy. I got him big mad. You right. Bro, Badu Jack is a good dude, God-fearing, family man, warrior. He fought with that big, huge gas. I don't wait for nothing. And how is it that I'm saying this stuff immediately after the fight ends, and then you see trainers, professional fighters, he about to fight for a title again. And he's saying the same thing. He's live in at the fight. Obviously, you see him at the MGM, and he says this. But he says it was almost like it was fixed. Look, this is the comments. At least someone is saying what most are thinking. Yeah, agreed. Finally, someone with balls to say it. Fixed fight. Bro, I'm a legend. Just, you guys got to deal with it. I'm a legend. So, they got mad as fuck at me because I said it. Look, and then look at people in the comment section. Look at, he started on this channel. You know what I'm saying? Look. But I'm crazy, huh? How dare you say it was almost fixed? It was fixed. Man, I look at Carlos Mateos. Man, I always liked Badu Jack because he was always humble and came to fight. But now I respect him even more. The fight was a joke, and I'm glad someone important in boxing has balls enough to say it. Well, that makes two of us, my friend. And shout out to whoever just gave me that information, because I never even seen this interview. So, like I said, the man fans, old media, they could get as mad as they want. They could kick and scream. They could say, call me names. I'm with it. Look. The whole world talking about that fight was straight fixed. Fixed fight. Boring fight. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. So, good luck to DAZN. Good luck to Canelo. Look.
Good experience with Canelo. Damn, now he has plenty of options. He can still fight it this way. He can go back down.
Damn, look. Fight Hub. Joseph Diaz reacts to Canelo's KO over Kovalev. Quote, Canelo only won 2 rounds. I keep killing y'all every time. I keep killing y'all every time. Who the fuck is Christian Reyes? Yo, Mexicans ain't even... What? Who the fuck he talking to, bro? He said, yo, Mexicans ain't even mad, broski. Chill with that. Chill with what? I ain't chilling with shit. I didn't say nothing about Mexican. What are you talking about? The fuck? Joseph Diaz, a Golden Boy fighter, an Olympian, he says Canelo only won 2 rounds. Bro, it's over. So you can, all that, the black channels and all that bullshit, just stop. Ego Stradamus again. Now that these interviews are starting to come out from people who watched the fight, why would a Golden Boy fighter say that Canelo only won 2 rounds? So when I just told y'all 2 minutes ago, before I even seen this, because I just been straight to the money. I just told you Canelo didn't look that good to me, right? And all of a sudden he just explodes out of nowhere and gets this knockout, whatever. Then Joseph Diaz, he signed to Golden Boy, said Canelo. I only had Canelo winning 2 rounds to that point. Al Bernstein, J-Rock, Badu Jack said it looked fixed. LL Cool J said it looked fixed. Y'all better get stronger because new media is getting stronger. Bro, Kovalev looked like shit. He looked like he didn't want, like he was too tentative and scared. Bro, it looked like an audition. It looked like Michael B. Jordan auditioning for Creed. That shit looked weak. That shit looked cap. He was just shadowed by, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. But the crazy part about it is, even though he wasn't gung-ho, he was still beating Canelo. That's crazy. Bro, that's the crazy thing about it, is he didn't even look like the Crusher, for sure. He didn't look like the Crusher, yet and still he was doing enough and had heavy enough hands and enough boxing to... Oh my gosh. I love Julio Cesar Chavez. Look, I didn't have Canelo winning, but it was close. Why is he saying it, bro? Bro, Kovalev was doing basic boxing. Marquez. This shit is funny. Look, funny. Juan Manuel Marquez. Crawford is pound for pound number 1. He hasn't lost. Canelo's number 3. Get the fuck out of here. See? Once again, so just so you know, this is where the energy comes from. Motherfuckers say all this shit, oh, you're hating and all that. That's why we're not moved by that. I've been in the game far too long. After every fight, it's the same bullshit. Look. Look. This is the Canelo stream I did. Look at that, boy. 26,000. Bro, I did this a couple hours. We got 26,000 views. 922 likes. 685 dislikes. 685 dislikes. Because new media keeps winning. He said Masvidal Diaz. Now that was a real fight. Canelo making boxing look real bad, real talk. And DAZN making boxing look bad. You got everybody in boxing waiting for UFC. That, bro, that's goofy. DAZN, they be doing some goofy shit. They be doing some goofy shit, yo. Man, Canelo ain't finna fight no better beef. Who wanna bet? Look. They're now showing UFC 244 here on the big screens with audio at the MGM. Bro, what part of the game is it? Like, who works for DAZN for real, bro? Who works for DAZN? DAZN at the MGM for the Canelo Kovalev fight, they made everybody in the venue wait for UFC 244 to end, and then they purchased the UFC and aired it on the big screens for Canelo Kovalev audience so they didn't get bored. Bro, why would the MGM purchase UFC that was in Madison Square Garden that had nothing to do with them? This shit is funny, bro. That is DAZN. Hey, I don't even know who's making decisions, bro. They got Stevie Wonder back there. Very superstitious. Bro, why would the MGM play a fight that they're not hosting? They had nothing to do. They had all this time to kill. Why? Who fucking does, bro? That's like, okay, let's say I go to a J-Lo concert because she fine as fuck, right? Say I'm in Vegas for a J-Lo concert, but Cardi B got a concert at the Mets Stadium, Yankee Stadium or something in New York. That's like J-Lo not doing her set in Vegas because Cardi B is in New York doing her yeah, we're just gonna wait for Cardi B to finish so I can do my concert. Who does that? I've never heard of no goofy shit like that, bro. Unless it was somehow connected. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5. So you didn't want to steal the shine from your brothers and sisters or some shit. But UFC 244 is a completely independent from DAZN. DAZN doesn't have UFC. They have Bellator. Skeletor, It's completely independent. The fight is in a whole different venue, not connected to the MGM, not in the same state, not on the same coast. And they're playing on the big screen at the MGM because they have nothing to do. Bro, that's DAZN got boxing out here looking bad, bro. Because they didn't want people to get mad and be restless, so they try to, compensate. But that makes you look bad. Why are you playing this? It's cool for the fans. At least they got something to watch. But it makes the production look bad. Motherfuckers came. Who buys look? Who buys tickets to Canelo? Why would they buy tickets to Canelo Kovalev and you playing the UFC? They could have took their ass to Buffalo Wild Wings or stayed at home or flew to New York if they wanted to see that. They paid for Canelo Kovalev and the Golden Boy card. So why are you forcing and here, this is the kick. But wait, there's more. Here's the kicker. I know a lot of boxing fans, me personally, I be in boxing, I be in gyms, I know fighters, etc. I know a lot of boxing fans that don't give a fuck about the UFC. Like, no disrespect to them, but they're all in for boxing. They don't watch other sports, and they definitely don't watch UFC. I know a lot of fans like that. Like, boxing is their go-to. Some watch other sports, some don't. Some don't watch UFC. They're like, oh, that's not my thing. I don't get it. All the grappling and shit. So people bought tickets to see Canelo versus Kovalev, right? And you're putting a UFC fight and stalling out the UFC fight. DAZN, the production was so poor. The commentary is always terrible every single time they have a show. But the production was so poor to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, to make people wait for Canelo Kovalev because you afraid. You afraid to go compete with UFC 244. No, I didn't say UFC is bad. I said, bro, listen, y'all got to learn to listen. This is not the channel for you if you can't listen. I never said UFC was bad. I just promoted the fuck out of UFC. I make money with the UFC, with the ESPN Plus shit. I never said the UFC was bad. What I said is I know people that are solely boxing fans that don't care about UFC. So if someone bought tickets to Canelo Kovalev, you can't assume that they want to even watch the UFC 244. Maybe some people did, but some people came specifically for boxing and they want to see Ryan Garcia and Canelo, and you got them waiting. Shout out to Compton. That's just, I mean, it's just, I never seen a production do no shit like that where they're waiting for a non-related. And like I've been saying from the beginning, how you gonna say bye-bye pay-per-view? Pay-per-view's dead. You notice DAZN ain't really even saying that line no more. They talking about DAZN season. Nah, what about the bye-bye pay-per-view? What happened to that part? Block Jose. Look at the names, faces, and profile pics of people doing the most hating. What happened to the bye-bye pay-per-view? What happened to that part? You notice they ain't really saying that no more. Block Jose. Right? But furthermore, how can you say bye-bye pay-per-view and pay-per-view is dead, but then you bow down to a pay-per-view and you airing a pay-per-view? Who does that? Like, honestly. Shout out to my dude Prince. Fuck with that Pyru, that Bompton shit. Beta LA. Listen, who does this? Like, you guys have to see, they always say I'm this, that, and the third and all that. Okay. But one thing I am is consistent. Listen, how are you going to say pay-per-view is dead, but you're airing the pay-per-view that's a competitor that has nothing to do with you, right? In the MGM for Canelo Kovalev. Somebody make that make sense. DAZN says pay-per-view is dead, but the MGM venue is supposed to be airing their own non-pay-per-view fight on DAZN, Canelo Kovalev, but you're holding out and playing a pay-per-view that somebody ordered on the MGM screens. Where they do that at? What happened to the bye-bye pay-per-view? How you going to say bye-bye pay-per-view and then order it for the MGM? And see, listen, Canelo didn't look good. I don't give a fuck about the knockout. Overall, he didn't look good. I don't think that's a stock builder performance for me, right? DAZN just paid him $35-37 million. DAZN paid Golovkin $15-18 million. Bro, DAZN paid AJ whatever. DAZN is overpaying fighters for the performances being delivered. The weigh-in for Canelo it looked spotty, right? People are obviously disgruntled with how DAZN handled this pay-per-view. Are you getting your money worth paying $35 million to somebody for that performance, that fight, and whatever numbers that generated? DAZN don't even drop their numbers and shit. They don't even tell people how much. They don't even tell people how they doing. Damn, he said the UFC on a boxing event screen. That's like being at McDonald's and seeing Burger King kids. Oh, Burger King serving burgers there. Wow. Hey, y'all killing it with the analogy. That's when you feel me. That's a great. Oh my gosh, y'all killing it with the analogies. Somebody said my beard was crusty. Y'all know y'all lying. Y'all know y'all lying. I just looked. My shit cool. I ain't even put nothing in days. My shit cool. Bro, I feel like based on how it all played out and how it looked fishy and all that, better be in Vodstick, Sean Porter, Errol Spence, Jose Ramirez, David Benavidez, all their stocks are going to be higher. And Andy Ruiz, man, it's over. It's over for old media, bro. It's over for y'all. It's over for y'all. I told you, Canelo's star power is dwindling. And listen, if DAZN, just listen to me. If they even dare push Canelo versus Triple G, Who wants to see that? Who? Canelo didn't look great, and he's at 175. So is he going to move back down to 160 and fight Golovkin straight away? Is he going to fluctuate his weight like that? Or is he going to try to fight Golovkin at 164, 168, some bullshit? Or is he going to just say, I don't want to fight Golovkin? Do you see what I'm saying? This is, bro, they in between a rock and a hard place. I feel like Canelo Triple G is dead. Derevyanchenko need a rematch. That's what Triple G should do. Or Canelo fight Derevyanchenko. But why would I want to see Canelo versus Triple G right now? Based on how they both looked. He said an Oscar-winning performance by Latinos run the fight game. Facts. Block him. You trying to create a divide. Joe Strummer. We're going to strum your ass up out of here. Strumming my pain with fingers. Man, I don't want to see him fight Triple G at 168. Why keep blocking me? I'm Jay Vera. Debate. I don't give a fuck who the fuck is Jay Vera? I don't know you. Debate me on why all of a sudden you hate Canelo after beating your black brother Jacob, salty ass. I'll debate you, no blocking. Block him. The motherfucker said no blocking. Like you just gonna come to my channel and make the rules. Block him. Crybaby. I'm the crybaby, but you came back to cry. I don't give a fuck about you. I'm Jay Vera. I don't give a fuck if you Jay-Z. Gotta go. He said I'm a crybaby, but he the one that came back. I don't even know who the fuck. Shane Mosley, I barely know who the fuck you are. I don't even know who that is. He said, I am Jay Vera. What? I don't care if you J-Lo, bitch. Like, you better get out of here. Care if you J-Rock. What the fuck does that mean to me? J. Cole at this bitch. What? Man, Kovalev was doing basic shit, didn't even look like himself, and still was outboxing Canelo. Canelo, he better leave 175 alone. Man, fight better Biv. His team said, oh, listen, bro, why I just keep predicting it, bro. Here's my next Igor Stradamus. And I can't wait. I want Canelo's team to call my bluff. Yeah, we're going to see if that'll happen. See, that's what I like when people call my bluff. Do it. Fight him. I bet you Canelo don't fight Artur Beterbiev next with no rehydration clause. Call my bluff. Fight Beterbiev next with no rehydration clause. Yeah. I want to see. I want to see if they call my bluff. Because he don't want to fight black fighters in his division like Charlo and Andre. So fight Beterbiev. They said Beterbiev. They said Kovalev is the best. See, bro, Canelo's team lied, bro. They said they believe Kovalev is the best. You just listen. But wait, there's more. Let's be real with ourselves. Once again, I look like a fucking legend. And what I say holds up over time. Canelo's team says, yeah, we'll fight Artur Beterbiev. We are already fighting the number one, the best guy at light heavyweight. Who the fuck believes that if Artur Beterbiev was in there with Kovalev, the fight would look like how this pity pat shit that Kovalev was trying to execute and still was beating Canelo with that? Canelo. So once again, you guys have to get the racism and the ignorance and the bias and shit out your heart and just analyze that question. Canelo and his team says we're already taking on the best light heavy in Kovalev. And I said that's not true. At this point in time, I feel there's other people. Bevo's fresher and definitely Beterbiev, Vodstick. These guys are all fresher than Kovalev. and I would pick them to beat Kovalev. And if people, no, Kovalev's the best. Who believes if Beterbiev was in there with Canelo, his very first fight at 175, that Beterbiev would throw pity pat punches for majority of the fight? They said Canelo's team said Kovalev is the best light heavyweight currently. Who believes Beterbiev would have looked like that? Bro, it doesn't. You don't even sound remotely believable. And De La Hoya, his eyes looked glazed over. He was in the ring. I was like, what the fuck? His eyes looked glazed over, bro. He might need to get someone to check him out. I'm not even being funny. Bro, he looked like his eyes were like hella glossy. Bro, who believes that Kovalev, he would be, if Kovalev fought Beterbiev like that, Beterbiev already beat him in the amateurs twice. If he fought Beterbiev like that, he'll get ran through. He'll get ran through, bro. And the same thing with Canelo. Canelo probably put up a better fight because he's fresher, which is what I told you. But who believes Canelo versus Beterbiev, if it would have happened last night, Beterbiev would have looked like that. Scared to engage with Canelo. Come on, bro. But they trying to say that Kovalev is the best light heavyweight. You know that wasn't true at this point. You know that. There's no, if you had $100,000 to your name, there's no way you would bet that Beterbiev would put up a worse performance than what you seen Kovalev do. You know, and he would fight that tentative and scary and hesitant. You know he wouldn't fight like that. You know, come on, bro. So, once again, another thing I said that was right. Beterbiev would have destroyed Kovalev in less time. It wouldn't have took no 11 rounds. Do you think Kovalev would have went 11 rounds with Beterbiev? Look, Vodstick was boxing way better than that, and he was putting something on the punches, and he still got destroyed. And Vodstick got better feet. He got better feet and maybe even taller than Kovalev, and he still got chewed up by Beterbiev. Bro, Kovalev, if he looked anything like that versus Beterbiev, it wouldn't have took no 11 rounds. How many rounds did Vodstick take for Beterbiev? Because that wasn't even 11 rounds. Bro, y'all full of shit. Y'all full of shit. Beterbiev got Vodstick out of there. See, that's why the Canelo shit looked fake as fuck. Beterbiev is a legit puncher, and he took 10 rounds with Vodstick. And he's a legit light heavy puncher. Canelo, he's stopping Kovalev in a many fashion that nobody else has stopped him. Bro, come on. And he moved up 15 pounds. Yeah, that's real believable. Yeah, and they were all being friendly and shit. I can't trust it. Y'all can do whatever y'all want, but they were taking selfies and shit. That's why the 40 days was weak as fuck. The KSI Logan Paul 40 days is better because at least they had some animosity. Block the person with no name. It just put the clown emoji. Block him. You a clown. Man, the walls are closing in not only on Canelo, on old media. Man, real talk. Marlon Esparza. Block ravishing iceberg. Block ravishing iceberg. Marlon Esparza, Senicia Estrada was a better fight than like through its entirety. Real talk. The women's boxing was a better fight than the entirety of the Kovalev. Ravishing iceberg. He called me a pussy. Block him. Yeah. So the female fight was better than the entirety. The only action we really got from the Canelo shit was the knockout. The female fight was way better than that. The zone got to do something. They got to do something. Motherfuckers waiting for the... Yeah, we're just going to wait till UFC ends. They walked out. And then they had the nerve to do the national anthems. You got the national anthems running, and you already made the fans wait. You better just... Canelo should have already been in the ring waiting. Michael, what's up? How you doing? Ryan Garcia said he ready for Haney. That shit, they ain't not gonna make that. You right about the knockout. Look fake as hell. Bro, it's just out of nowhere. Yeah, they definitely did Marlon. Shout out to my friend Marlon Esparza. Yeah, they definitely did her wrong on the scorecards. I thought it was a pretty close fight. You know, and she was probably winning too. You know, Senicia Estrada did her thing though. But that cut fucked up Marlon. And see, the thing is, Kovalev at the end of his rope, he looked like he'll take a weird ass deal. Do that. Why don't you do that to Better B of someone that don't look like they would take no deal? To Charlo, David Benavidez, Caleb Plant. Do that to Caleb Plant. He's smaller than Canelo. Bro, you know what it is, bro. You did it to the man with 2 losses by stoppages, 3 losses total. Do that to someone who has an undefeated record, and that's going to fuck them up and set them back. Kovalev was already on his way out, like I fucking told you, right? So let's see you do that to somebody else, because I don't feel like not everyone can be bought. You know, Kovalev, he might have sold. He's already been stopped twice. That ain't nothing new. He might have just sold out like that. But, yes, shout out to Sterling Patterson. Remember, I told you it's an advanced cherry pick. You see, y'all don't be listening. My dude Sterling heard it. What'd I tell you? And I picked Canelo to win, so don't say, oh, that's the funny thing. They saying I'm mad. They like, oh, you just mad because Canelo won. I picked Canelo to win. And I picked him to win for that reason. And I predicted the whole thing. I said late stoppage. I might have even got the round. I don't know if I said 10 or 11. But I know I said late stoppage. It's going to look fishy. I predicted this whole thing. How does Caleb Plant? Man, I don't know, bro. I'm really off Canelo. I feel like his star power is waning, and his fights is just too much. It's too much. It never feels right. It's hard to explain, but it feels like there's always some type of extra. Like, put it this way. When have you ever name a Wilder fight where you felt like the fight somehow was fixed? Like, did any of Wilder's knockouts seem fixed to you? Hey, Sterling, in your main channel, I don't know how you got blocked. I don't know who did that. Hit me up on Twitter. Just send me the link to your channel you want cleared up. Have you ever seen a fight from Wilder and it just felt like the outcome was so fake? You know what I'm saying? Or it was like rigged, or Wilder had all these stipulations. Man, come on, bro. Canelo's, he said the commentary was terrible. Facts. I'm telling you, this is not going to sit well with people. I didn't get to see Kevin Lee's fight, but I heard he did good. He said he took a dive like the swimming team. Yeah, it didn't look right, bro. And like the thing is, people don't understand, like with this fights that look like they're taking a dive or whatever, it never looks believable. It really doesn't. Do you get what I'm saying? Like Canelo was having a hard time hitting Kovalev throughout the whole fight. He was just jabbing, not really fighting, with no Russian Kovalev aggression that he had. You know, this crusher aggression. So that was weird. We never seen Kovalev look like that. Canelo looked bad, and then out of nowhere he just knocks out Kovalev in the most devastating fashion available. Like, okay, I can understand you knocking out Amir Khan because he's been knocked out by smaller guys. 140. I just explained it, John Doe. He said, was Khan a dive? No, that doesn't. Canelo had no rehydration clause, and he's way bigger than Khan. And Khan got stopped by Bradis Prescott at 35. So, yeah, that looked like a real knockout. Khan don't have no great defense, jumped in, got timed. But this Kovalev shit, we just seen Kovalev fight. He looked horrible. Hey, smash the like button. I know the haters is mad. They probably thumbing down the video nonstop. Damn, we got 122 dislikes. They mad as fuck because that Canelo shit look fake as fuck. We got 122 likes. Look. Look, they mad as fuck, bro. 159 likes, 122 dislikes. That's funny. I don't give a fuck, bro. You know how much money I made today off this boxing? Fuck it. Yeah, Kovalev was not throwing his right hand. Man, come on, bro. They can hate. It don't matter. This is Canelo's brand. I'm not the only one to say. LL said it looked fake. Badu Jack, Chavez said he wasn't winning. Marquez was like, what the fuck? So, we winning. New media. Anyway, I'm about to get some sleep. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be back with some more heat. Yeah, Nate Diaz, Masvidal. I just didn't like how it ended. And I don't think it needed to end because Diaz is a fucking scrapper. And he usually warms up and gets better. So I wanted to see them last 2 rounds. But shout out to Masvidal, the BMF. They got to run that back. Thank you guys for ordering the pay-per-view from me as well. Let's all just agree this fight was weird. With Canelo, of course it was. Canelo looked off, bro. And then all of a sudden he's knocking out people 15 pounds heavier. And he knocked them out greater than he's knocked out Chavez. He didn't knock out him. Greater than he knocked out Angulo. Man, come on. You crying makes me happy. Block him. Me blocking you makes me happy. When my shooters block you. Lou Vera. Block him. It's the same dude. With that Jay Vera shit. We don't give a fuck who you are. Block him. Yeah, you should be happy. Go watch the other stream and see how much money I made. That's what you should be That's what you should be happy about. They mad tonight. I get paid for this. I don't care. That's hella funny. He said he took a dive like Tawid Kareem. That's another Golden Boy versus Matisse. Matisse looked horrible, and then all of a sudden. Yeah, that was weird too. Hey, Golden Boy got to do something. They be having some weird cards lately. I'm out. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be back with some more heat. I don't care if Kovalev's old, bro. When you seen we just seen him 3 months ago and he didn't look like that. And he won the fight. Now all of a sudden he's Pity Pat Man 2000. I'm gonna stop.